Deontay Wilder confirms Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz Jr. are on his comeback hit list, as well as obvious trilogy fight with Tyson Fury. What a load of crap-ola. That's just from the title. Okay, I'll tell you what I think straight off the bat. Deontay Wilder is talking about Anthony Joshua. Do we really? I don't even want to hear the two names conjoined. I don't even want to hear Deontay Wilder's name next to Anthony Joshua. For 2 years, for at least 2 years, if not more, Deontay Wilder resisted all attempts to get him in the ring with Anthony Joshua. My blood's boiling right now. The audacity of the man. Andy Ruiz, would he fight Andy Ruiz? Yeah, probably. I think he would, although I think that could be a mistake. But I think he would fight Andy Ruiz. Trilogy with Tyson Fury. Well, I'm not even sure he wanted to fight. I'm not even sure he wanted the trilogy fight with Tyson Fury. What I think it is, I think they let Finkel let the contract expire so they could come in pretending they wanted to fight, whilst not really wanting to fight. All they wanted was compensation because they timed it in such a way, and they've done it before with the timings. They've been pretty good with the timings before. All they did to me was they timed it in such a manner that they knew that Fury would be on to the next. And so they came in just after the contract expired, and they went into mediation, in my humble opinion, to get compensation. Not the fight, but compensation. Iron Kong, what say you?
I find it interesting because when he was doing that interview, when he was in his car talking to Brian Costa, he put out a list of fighters, and I think Joshua was not on that list. And quite a few people had mentioned, say, well, how come you don't have Joshua on the list? Joshua has most belts. How come you don't have Joshua on the list?
Yeah.
And he had Robert Helenius, Usyk, Dillian White. He specifically said he wants Dillian White because Dillian White is jealous of him and wants to be him, whatever that means. He said Andy Ruiz and somebody else he said, but he didn't have Joshua on there. So it's just very interesting that now, is he being told to say this now? While there's a guy who you're never quite sure what's going on with Deontay Wilder.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure Deontay Wilder will not fight Andy Ruiz in his first fight back.
No way.
All right. So,
no way.
I mean, if he does, give him credit, but Andy Ruiz himself is also inactive.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we'll be going with the Tyson Fury is the only guy that could beat Deontay Wilder. And so it is in their best interest that Tyson Fury wins. Although if Anthony Joshua wins, I think the pot would be a bigger pot for Deontay Wilder. But I don't think Deontay Wilder wants any part of Joshua because he knows that Joshua could knock him spark out. If Joshua gets caught by him, that would be big problems also. But I just think that Joshua has enough boxing skills to have been able to take apart. Well, I'll put it this way. If Joshua could have studied Alexander Povetkin so well that he knew exactly when to get out of the way of his shots and then exactly what he needed to do and what he didn't, and what he needed not to do. If he could study and break down Povetkin's game so well, I reckon he could study and break down Deontay Wilder's game. Easier, because a Povetkin knockout can come from, you don't even see it coming. Deontay Wilder, he winds back. If you're an experienced boxer, high level, you should be able to see that Shiznik's coming. And it took Tyson Fury the second fight to get it locked in. But he did it.